Afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Tuesday Tea Break. I know I had a little break last week and done pancakes instead, but I'm back again this week with some lovely people. So joining me this afternoon, I've got Heather, the Treasure Pirate, Lainey from Big Girls Really Do Cry.
Hello.
Lex from Bad Biscuit, and Andrea, who's from 2 channels now, Andrea Hills and Nick and Andrea Hills. So I hope you're all good. Joining us so far, I think we've got Mike and Laura. So hello, Mike and Laura. I had some lovely friend mail last week. I had a lovely card. And this is from Lynn. And she sent me 2 lots of fat quarters as a present to make something nice. I've got some Paddington Bear ones and some Disney animal ones.
Oh, lovely.
And, there's a nice pattern to make a reading cushion, and she sent some dog treats for Monty, so that was very nice. So thank you very much, Lynn. I hope you're watching. Hope you're all good. Tomorrow I'm a bit nervous because tomorrow I'm getting the vaccine, so I'm quite nervous about tomorrow.
We'll be fine. It's just a little prick.
It's more about the queuing up and the being around people. Is the bit worry.
It's not like that, Karen. Like they're so well organized that it's literally you're just like in out. You're not queuing up with people and stuff.
Okay.
You have a time, and they're so good at getting people through.
Yeah, it's a very accurate time. It's 10:02. So
yeah, exactly. Because you will literally just be in out.
Right. Okay.
Like I think they have like 2 stations. You go to the first station, and that's where they'll take your details, check and everything, and then you go on to the next station thing, and then out.
Oh,
so
good.
Yeah, you're not hanging around.
Monty's going to be a bit.
And they've had lots of practice.
Sorry, Heather.
I said they've had lots of practice. They've done lots of arms now, so it's all seamless.
They can literally just be doing it like, right, here you go.
Yeah. Like that. 180.
We're lucky that we've got like vaccination centre in town as well as in the doctors as well, because my mum went to the vaccination centre, so she had the Pfizer one. And every so often, obviously, like especially when it was snowing the other week, they couldn't get enough people in to vaccinate it. So they were literally just like, right, do you know anyone who can get you in the next, couple of hours that wants the vaccine? So yeah, so like the other day, a friend of mine, Laura, I think she was helping out with one of them, or a cousin was helping. She has some link somewhere, and she was like, right, does anyone want vaccine? If you can get there in the next however long, you've got one. It's like, oh, cool. I mean, I didn't, but but yeah, that's pretty cool, because they've got to be used, the Pfizer ones, because of the refrigeration thing, haven't they? So it's pretty cool. It's just like, I was like, just walk out into the street, just stab someone with it, just anyone. Like, you'll do. Have an injection. Don't let it go to waste.
Yeah, so Monty's the one who's going to be probably more shocked because he's not been alone for a year now. Yeah. And I've got to leave him on his own for however long I'm out for. So it's only a 5-minute walk away, so that's okay.
Oh, you'll be back within 15 minutes, so you'll be fine. You'll barely notice.
I hope so. I'll leave him with a couple of treats, and hopefully he'll be all right. So there's that. Also, I don't know if anyone saw in the top of the side chat, but I've left a link there. I am doing a challenge for March. Let's see if I can screen share.
Can I just say thanks, Stephen? He says, "Oh, another episode of the Dairy Girls." Just want to
Thank you very much.
I like Dairy Girls. It's quite funny. And hi, everyone, by the way.
Oh, Becca's in.
Louise is there as well.
And Louise and Aid.
I clicked on screen share. Nothing happened. Hang on. Share screen.
Laura.
There we go.
It's not highlighted, that one, which is what I wanted to highlight.
Oh.
For some reason. Hang on.
Probably got too many.
There you go.
Can you see it now?
You might have to like big the screen, you know, like zoom in.
Do that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Right. Can you see that?
Yeah, but it's very small.
Yeah. Are you able to zoom in?
I'm trying to see where you do that. It's big screen to me. It's weird. I don't know why it won't work. Hang on.
Yeah, I can't remember what you have to press. Nick always does that. I can't remember what it is.
Did I accidentally share my eBay there? I think I might have done.
Briefly.
Yes, I'm doing the Walk All Over Cancer for cancer research in March. And it's quite a challenge for me because I normally do around 5,500 steps a day. But for the entirety of March, so every single day, I've got to do 10,000 steps a day.
So is that like laps of the living room, or are you going to go out?
I'm going to do some walking workouts. I'm going to try and keep on my feet and do some housework and do some stuff around the house. I'm not going to cheat and waggle my arm. Don't worry.
Okay. You'll be vaccinated by then, so
Yeah.
you can go out, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, I still am sort of worried about going to the shops, but I might, if Darren goes to the shops, I'll go with him and just wait outside. So I'm going to do 10,000 steps every day in March. So that is the link to my my fundraising page, which I think I've now closed somehow. I think I have. So I didn't save it either. I've got it on my phone.
Just reading Stall's comment, it says the off button, isn't it? Yeah, that's usually what I press. Exit chat.
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't get it to work. I was trying to. I've done it before. I don't know why it didn't do it that time. So yeah, if anyone would like to sponsor me, that would be fantastic. I'm going to put the money in what I've accumulated in my bank account for the charity.
I'll sponsor you £1 a step.
Wow.
I'm sure you could afford it, Lex.
Slightly excessive there, maybe.
Yeah, so if anyone could sponsor me, that would be fantastic. But it's a challenge for me, and hopefully I'll get a bit fitter. You never know, I might lose a bit of weight. So
how's that going, by the way, like with your new like eating plan and stuff?
It went really well the first 2 weeks. The last 3 weeks I've stayed the same. So I probably need to eat less carbs still. But I suppose that's better than putting on, considering pretty much the weekend I don't stick to eating healthy at the weekend, because Darren's had the last 2 weekends off. So I haven't.
It may be a portion size thing as well. You have to watch that, because people think if they're eating healthy, they can eat more.
Yeah.
It's just the psychology of it.
Yeah, I mean, I do try. I've been trying to put more vegetables on my plate and less carbs. So, yeah, I mean, I'll keep going.
Like, I mean, I should imagine that Andrea is probably quite the same with this, but like, plate of food should be like 2/3 veg, really, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, with Andrea, it's 100.
Yeah.
But definitely.
Yeah, but I'm definitely guilty of the most of it's veg, so I'm just going to have a big plate of stuff. I don't get a bit too excited and put too many vegetables and stuff. And then put it in front of Nick and Ellen, and they're like, woof, it's a lot of food.
Darren, bless him, he thought he was helping me, and he bought me some corn
Some
stuff.
veg is quite carbohydrate.
Yeah. I mean, he bought me some corn products, and one of them's beetroot burgers. And I was like, Darren, I've never ate beetroot in my life. And he was like, oh, I just saw corn burgers and thought you'd like them. I was like, no. Have you tried those, Andrea, the beetroot ones?
No, I haven't yet. I don't know if they're vegan, though. Are they being corn?
Don't know. Is corn not vegan?
Some of it is. They've got a vegan range, but yeah, a lot of it isn't.
Right. Well, these are corn burgers, but they're beetroot. And he bought me some corn pieces, which I've never had, I don't think.
Yeah, they do a vegan version of that. They're nice.
Right, I don't really know what to do with them.
Yeah, if you put, make like fajitas, like as if you would use chicken pieces. So I've used before in fajitas. That's all right. They taste like nothing kind of thing. So you've got to add, your spice and stuff and marinate it to actually taste, of anything. But
it's like
so I'll have to
chicken.
defrost them then.
Curry.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're good in a curry.
I mean, we're not vegetarian, but we try and eat veg a couple of times a week at least.
Are you just breaking up for me, Heather, or is that everybody?
And I eat them a lot.
Yeah, everybody. I think Heather's got bugs in her system at the moment.
Yeah, you keep breaking up, Heather.
We get what you say.
Well, if it's that bad, I'll duck out.
It wasn't as bad as the other day. It was just a bit glitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other day Heather froze like you looked like you were asleep for about 5 minutes, but it's just because you blinked. And yeah.
I was just reading, Louise said that she's trying the peanut butter sauce that I showed on my channel. Yeah, that's good. It's so easy as well. It's probably not necessarily the healthiest thing, but
that peanut butter that I got in my Crave kit, it's like Moroccan style peanut butter. It's got like harissa in it. Oh my god, it's so nice. It's got like a lovely chili kick in it. Really good.
I can't have anything chili here because Nick just can't deal with it.
Pansy, isn't he?
I know that.
Oh my, I don't like spice. Darren puts Frank's red hot sauce on everything.
Yeah, I tend to make something and then on mine I just put loads of cayenne pepper on it just to give it a kick.
Yeah.
The thing is with Darren is though, I'll cook him a lovely meal and before he even tries it, he just covers it in Frank's red hot sauce and I'm just like, okay.
Yes.
It's all right, small things.
Love Frank's.
I can't remember. Oh, I had a bit of drama with Monty. I don't know if, some of you might know. Last week, I walked in at a different time than I normally do because I was on the phone to my sister. So it was a little bit later than usual. And I went to go my usual route. And there was a woman from over the way with her 3 kids. And Monty doesn't like kids. So I went the other way. So I went back on myself rather than going my normal clockwise. I went anti-clockwise. Came out of the sort of exit where the cars go, around the back of mine. There was this truck, and they were driving really slowly along the road, and I thought, and they looked like they were looking, and I thought, oh, they're looking for a house delivery or something. And then they were looking at me, and I thought, oh, here we go, it's going to ask me. But then they were talking to each other, and they weren't looking at me; they were looking at Monty.
Mm.
And yeah, and they started really slowing down, then following me. And then there was another truck in the way. So they had to go up on the pavement to let the other truck past. They turned around and started coming back towards me. And I quickly turned the other way and ran the other way. Because I really, there was just something, it was like spidey sense. I just had this feeling that something was going to happen. And they both looked really dodgy. And I don't know, it's from when we used to have the shop. I could always spot a wrong un. And I just had this feeling, I knew. And I like ran, which I have not run for a very long time. The dog was really happy. He was jumping up and down. He was excited because we were running. And then I got back round, saw a neighbour and told them. And her and her husband went and had a look round to see if the truck was still circling because it must have gone round about 3 times. I really felt like Monty was going to get dog napped.
Yeah.
I put it on the local Facebook page and someone said a similar thing had happened the other night nearby. And then someone said it'd been happening in Whitley Bay as well. Similar kind of thing. So I really think Monty could have got stolen. So that really did shake me up. But
yeah, there's been a spate of that because there's more people obviously wanting dogs at the moment with us being locked down and people wanting company. And I've seen articles about that it's gone up.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of people that are doing that is awful.
There's quite a lot around our way as well. There's a lot of stories of people being followed. They want the expensive looking dogs.
Yeah.
It happened a lot around here. Well, in an area of Sunderland, what they did was someone went round in the checked over fences looking for dogs and stuff, and then they marked the fence with an X, so that the man with the fence knew which fence to go to and when.
That's what it looked like, that he was looking in gardens. That's what it looked like to me.
Probably what they were doing.
And yeah, and so, you know, I was really shook up. And obviously Monty's a cockapoo and he's quite a desirable breed. And I was just really, really scared. But since then I've been lucky and it's been quiet. And every time I've gone out now, it's been quiet. So, you know, should be all right. But I did get so shook up. I thought, if I was in that situation, I thought, oh, I'd be really good at, you know, fighting the person off or whatever. But I was really scared. I was shaking. So, yeah, that was a bit of.
No one steals cats, do they? And certainly no one steals like monkey cats like mine. You know? And also, they wouldn't dare either. You know, one of them's faulty for a start, and so they don't want her. And Azumi, she'll just be like, "Yeah, bring it on me. Just try it."
I mean, Monty is very wary. If someone comes up to him, like even people, neighbours that he knows, he's still quite wary with people. So,
sorry, Louise just said you'll have to get Monty a disguise, and I just imagine Monty in like a pair of glasses and a big plastic nose.
You could show him something. Make him look disguised in.
Or like a chicken suit.
Or a dinosaur.
Have you seen Becca's comment there?
Yeah.
Oh, they have a driveway blue paint, and it was dog owners, right?
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked to see if there's any markings, but then they wouldn't know where I live anyway because I came out from the communal side entrance thing, so they wouldn't know which one's mine. But you know, it is really worrying. There's so many dogs around here, loads and loads of dogs.
And the problem is as well is that the people buying them, they're obviously not buying them from reputable places, you know, like proper licensed dealers, or you know, getting them from rehoming centres. It's obviously, I was going to say like, oh, guy down the pub, but it's not guy down the pub, is it? It's probably even more like backdoor and dodgier than that now, isn't it? But you know, so it's the new irresponsible owners that, you know, are not checking the history of the dog or like where it's come from, or you know, whether the people are licensed breeders and stuff. So, or whether
they're not puppies. They're not puppies either. So what people are doing is coming up with the story of, oh, I can't because of lockdown and I've not got any money. I need to sell my dog. Or will you look after my dog? And I need some funds. That's how they're doing it.
But they also get used for dog baiting as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
People are horrible. Just horrible.
Jeez, Becca.
Right, that. Oh, my God.
That's a big snake.
Yeah.
If it can eat a cat. I mean, bloody hell. I know people who own snakes and they'd never do that.
Another thing to do with cats.
Oh, man. There's some sick bastards out there.
Oh, really are.
So,
some of them on YouTube.
Yeah, it's pretty. So I've had quite an eventful week so far. I've also submitted some hair samples to have intolerance tests done. So from my head, hair samples from my head. Yeah, so I'm having an intolerance test done because I really suffered after I had that pancake lasagna. I think I'd had too much flour that day. And yeah, so Darren said, you need
I read that hair testing doesn't work.
This one is being featured in quite a lot of magazines, this company.
All right.
And they've got really good reviews. So I'm hoping that, you know, that it's worth doing. But they also test a lot of other things like chemicals and things. Because I do, you know, I get like a rash around my hairline quite a lot. So it'd be interesting to see if any chemicals come up. And I have a feeling nuts is going to come up because, as I said, when I eat Gillian chocolates, I end up with a numb face. So I'm feeling hazelnuts might come up.
Yeah, nuts don't work for me either. I love them though, which is really bad.
Me too.
So I've only got an intolerance to Brazil nuts, which is quite a weird one. All the other ones are absolutely fine, but just Brazil nuts.
My son's the same. Brazil nuts, bizarrely.
Yeah.
Weird. Fine with other nuts, just Brazil nuts. You don't find those in anything really, thankfully.
Exactly. Like I was like, oh, that's probably never going to affect me because when do you ever have a Brazil nut? And then there was some in that bar that came in my crave kit the other day.
Oh no.
But it was fine, apart from did have a little bit of wind. I was like, well, there you go. It's because of that. So as an intolerance goes, it's not the worst thing, but definitely we won't have it again. Oh wait, Indy has a nut story.
Oh,
that sounds
Everybody, tell it.
Is it as good as Steve's nut story?
What's Steve's nut story?
Oh dear.
Breaking nuts. That's what it is.
Nuts.
Oh.
Steve, unfortunate.
Oh yes, I remember.
His kid ran into him and has hurt him a little bit.
In the clems. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Darren calls them, the clems.
Clems, lovely.
What, the nads?
The nads. Yeah. Bless him. I'm sure he's fine. Or not.
I think it might be taking a while to type.
Yeah, we're all just waiting for Louise now.
So when do you get the results back, Karen?
It takes 5 to 10 days, I think.
Okay.
So, but when they receive it, they give you a code. Oh, there we go. I've still got the thing saved, the fundraiser link. They give you a code so you can check online and see what your results are. But we've done a couples one, so I've sent Darren's hair off as well. So just to see, because he's quite funny with some foods. So it was a special offer for couples. So that'll be interesting to see what's going on with that. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. I wanted to share Lainey's calendar. God, I just keep having brain farts today. Lainey's done a calendar for, is it Mind? Yeah. Mind of all her lovely photography she does, wildlife photography. So if anyone could put a link to Lainey's channel, how can we get hold of those calendars, Lainey? We've got to message you.
Well, yeah, you can message me directly. I've just put a video on my YouTube about them, and then all the details are in the bottom. Right. People can do it through Friends and Penny on PayPal, which obviously then saves charges. Yeah, then that's great. But then you need to email me your address once you've done it, because obviously if you're Friends and Family, it doesn't give you the address. But if you're paying by card or whatever, there's a link to donate there as well for that. So said calendar is here. Do you know what's becoming really apt as well? I had my I don't know if you all know, but I referred myself back to mental health, like after everything that happened with like my parents and friend and auntie and all of that stuff. Just because my binge eating had come back, sort of like full force. They came out today, so I had like my first appointment, which is like an hour and a half where they go through everything and whatever, and what they decide to do at the end. And they've referred us to Mind for bereavement counselling, which just makes that so much more apt. You know what I mean? Like I picked them. So yeah. Do you want to see a picture in there too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now Nick says to tell you that he's looking forward to our special edition arriving.
I've got to write a whole thing down. I'll just write whatever you want, and that's fine. It doesn't matter if it contradicts what I've written in other ones. I don't mind.
No, because what you've written in mine is definitely absolutely the truth.
So this is January.
You've frozen.
Yeah.
Did I freeze?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You've frozen.
Am I still frozen?
A little bit, yeah. Can't see you. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Oh.
We'll have to go back to Louise's nut story because she has put that in now, but she also said that her mum is a bereavement counsellor for Mind.
Wow.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, her mum's lovely. Her mum does the meditation every week with me. She's really lovely. Is this the story?
It's a bit before.
Yeah.
The second bit. So keep going up.
That.
Got it. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Hubby kept finding hazelnuts on the mantelpiece. Thought his dad was just didn't like them. I was taking them out of the bag, mixed nuts. Oh, they were out of a Topic bar. Ew, was he eating them?
That's what I was thinking. He must have been eating them. That's why it's more.
That's like that, licking the flavour off the Pringles and then putting them back in the pack.
Oh, that's foul, Lex. Who would have done that?
Am I still froze now?
Yeah, still frozen. You might have to go out and come back in, Lainey.
I'll go out and come back in.
You're just white on the screen.
Internet problems, eh?
God, yes. Tell me about it. Yes.
Yeah, Lainey's photos are fab, aren't they? The one that she had blown up as the canvas of the swan, like just about to beat its wings. That one's really cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. In person. Obviously, I've seen some photos, but
yeah. And Susan says that hers is the only #1 signed limited copy, which is fine. You can have, that. However, mine has a special message in it that will trump Susan's. So there we go.
Right, let's try again.
Right, am I all right?
Yes,
yeah.
I can see.
No.
I'm trying not to get the light to reflect, but that's a
cute mallard.
All the pictures have got names, which that one's Wake Me Up in Spring, and they've all got quotes on the bottom, which that says the best things in life aren't things. And there's space to write in whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
that's
proper
perfect.
professional.
Does anyone want a specific month to have a look?
Don't show July because I want.
I'm not showing yours. I haven't done it so
September.
far. September. Right, what's in September? I can't even remember. That's really bad, isn't it? September is.
Oh, that's proper autumn, isn't it? That's cool.
Lovely.
There's raindrops on there as well.
Yeah.
It's called Mellow Fruitfulness.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Loving the blue bottle, but it's got the reselling fly in it.
Believing
yourself.
He had to get in there somewhere, didn't he?
And then on the back, right on the back, the last one.
Visits us all.
The male duck, the male mallard.
Oh.
He's the mindful mallard. And on the bottom, I've put, with special thanks to my family and friends, the YouTube and reselling community, and everyone who contributed to the making of the calendar.
Aww.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
That's so cute.
So, yeah.
And they're £10, aren't they? And
that's including UK postage. I haven't been asked outside the UK for that. No?
What's that?
Sorry, that's our new tap. It's like a rocket going on.
Really? Plumbing? Is that plumbing?
Yeah, well, you've heard our tap adventures, but now we've got this new tap, and every time we turn it on, it just sounds like,
that's a rocket taking off.
NASA space station.
That's cool.
That's some kind of steaming device.
The Roker and Mowbray mostly, indeed, the one with the fly on was actually just round the corner. Yeah, just someone's garden, but I didn't tell them that.
A real talent there, Lainey.
That one's Roker with the swans are in the sky there.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that.
It's on the front cover, but yeah, £10 each, including postage in the UK, and then I'm sending them out straight away. So hopefully, as I said to Lex, she needs to keep it safe somewhere. I'll just put it up now. It's fine.
I was like, I'll just hang it now. I'll just be a year ahead. It's fine. Whatever.
Isn't that meant to be like bad luck to put your calendar up early?
Well, it can't be any more bad luck with
yeah, bring it on.
Oh, that's true.
Hello.
Working with
that is true.
I know.
Exactly. Can't get much worse, can it?
Famous last words.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I remember the other thing I was going to say. So, on news, I think was it about a week or two ago, they were saying how people had been reassessed and more people had been put into the extremely vulnerable category. So I've been reassessed and I've been put into that category now. So I could have done with that a couple of weeks back, then I could have got me jab earlier, but never mind. So it's a good job I've been shielding anyway, because now I've been asked to shield. So
yeah, well, you're getting it now, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
But I don't know. I don't know why I've been reassessed. The only thing I can think of is my blood, because I've got sticky blood. Maybe they've put that into the categories now. I don't know, but anyway, so I'm extremely vulnerable instead of vulnerable now. Am I still here? Because you all seem quite.
Yeah, we just listened.
Yeah, sorry. It was just I just had an offer on eBay, so I was just accepting the offer. Sorry.
Oh, Louise is watching. I sold the Clark shoes.
Cool.
So I now have no shoes in my shop at all. I've got some more. I've still got stuff in my shop for the charity challenge. So my shop name is the same as my YouTube name, Cara in the Sewn Thrifter with the underscores. So if you want to go and have a look and see what's in my shop and buy anything, 50% goes towards cancer research, and that's more than what you would be donating if you bought something from an actual charity shop. So I think it's only 30-something% you actually give to charity when you buy out of a charity shop.
So is it all listed now?
Nearly. I've got a pile of stuff that I've got to measure, which I will do in the next couple of days.
Good.
So nearly done then. Cool.
Yeah, I've got 3 things to photograph that I steamed this morning that I need to photograph, but I ran out of light because I only get light, like the sunlight, the nice bright light in here for so long in the morning. So I did photograph this morning, but I ran out of light. So I don't know if Louise remembers that dress, but Louise gave me that dress when we were charity shopping together. She went, "Here you go. Buy that." I was like, "Okay."
Is it a good brand?
I think it's just M&S, but it's linen. And it was only £1.50. We were in one of them shops where it's like sort of a bit of a junky charity shop, but the prices were good.
They're the best ones, aren't they? The ones where you have to find things.
Yeah.
Dig.
There's one in Cardiff, in Canton. It's which one is it? It might be Mind Shop actually. Might be, but it's literally like they're a not even a pilot high. They're a cram it in shop and hope for the best. And most things are £1, but they kind of make their mind up when you get to the counter, like how much things are. It's great. It's great. You're just like, I'll have all of this, and they're like £5. Like, okay, thank you, bye bye. But yeah, very much like searching through stuff and like hoping things don't fall on you and things. But it's one of my favourites.
I had a charity shop that I don't go in anymore, where if I took something to the counter, if the manager was serving, she would go, "Oh, I've priced that wrong." And she'd put an extra price on it because she knew what I'd done. So I stopped going in there.
Jeez, what's wrong with people? That's
agree with reselling.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
That's stupid because you are just putting it back and not buying it, and they're not getting any money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Definitely.
Ridiculous. Absolutely silly.
I mean, we've got shops down here, and although they have the most amazing stuff in, I don't know if it's just the southeast, but they are stupidly priced. So although I want to give to them because I love what they do, I can't go and shop in there. They're outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one in Woodbridge in Suffolk where it's like Woodbridge is quite posh. So they've got like sea salt and all those kind of shops next to each other. I'm trying to think of some other jewels and all those kind of things, and like leather shops and horsey shops and all and stuff to do with sailing. And there's a charity shop there. I'm trying to think which one it is. And my mum came in with me, and she was like, "This is more expensive than Debenhams." She said that quite loudly, and I was laughing because it was just ridiculous what they wanted for secondhand stuff. Yeah. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah. I've just seen that Susan said she's got her vaccine appointment. That's
good.
Yeah, when Sue Ryder opened in Bridgend, I think for the first few months, everything, like nothing was selling in there. I'm surprised that they were still open because their prices were just insane.
Yeah,
like a Primark dress, the same price as it would have been in Primark. And they were, it did take them a few months before they kind of went, actually, like, where are we? It's like, look, you're in Bridgend. People will not pay this, okay? They won't even pay, British Heart Foundation prices at the best of times until they're reduced. So you asking £10 for a dress, pop it.
Yeah, we had a Sue Ryder here, but it's actually permanently closed down, as well as the Age Concern. They both had stupid prices. Yeah. I mean, they just couldn't make a living. And yet we have hospice shops near us. And when those open, I'll be back in. But if there's one thing this lockdown has taught me, is that actually I can do without most of the charity shops because they're just not viable in this part of the world. I know they are in other parts of the country, they're better value, but they're shocking here. We've got about 14 charity shops and I probably go in 2 of them because I just don't bother going in the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, say, Emmaus in Bridgend, I would probably go into every day because their turnover is so good because they are a pilot high, sell it cheap, get it on, get the money in the till. So that's
the Emmaus in Felixstowe, I find too overpriced. I like the furniture and the ornaments and the knickknacks and that. They're good prices. But when you go upstairs to the clothes, they're just so overpriced, it's just not worth it.
Shame. Wow. Oh, Susan, it might be because if you're allergic to something else, they have to have you stay behind to see if you're allergic to something in the vaccine.
Yeah, I think everybody has to stay for 15 minutes.
Who was I talking to on Instagram?
I did.
Pipster the Fipster, and she said to me, she had hers the other day, and she said they ask you if you're driving, and if you're driving, you've got to wait. But if you're walking, you don't have to wait. So I shouldn't be long. So
they just don't want anyone sort of passing out and hurting themselves. There was a woman when I was in there who got up, and I think she got up stood up a bit too quick and felt faint. Had to sit down again awfully quickly. Yeah.
I've done that a few times. Yeah, that's the Emmaus I'm talking about, Stephen. The Emmaus in Felixstowe that's overpriced. I generally don't buy anything from there. Yeah,
that's why having a nice chat with the manager and stuff can be beneficial. Like all of the managers of the Emmaus in South Wales know me, and they know what I do. They're the opposite of having a problem with it. They think it's great, The
only manager I know is the cancer research in Felixstowe because she's the one I bought all the photography stuff from. So she's the only one that I've properly spoken to. I am quite shy when I'm like in shops and stuff, so I should really, but I don't. I just pay the prices they ask and don't really ask anything. I know I should get to know managers. Yeah, they haven't said anything about car boot sales or markets, have they, with this announcement?
Well, they're outdoors, aren't they? So I reckon they'll start up when the weather's all right. They'll just start up because
that'll be April then. Is that
April? I reckon.
We could be having shops open 12th of March in Wales.
Oh right.
Yay. Well, you had so much lockdown. I think it's only fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Your frustration last year when we were all open and you weren't.
Yeah, exactly. About
doesn't it fall under non-essential retail anyway?
Yeah.
car boots and markets and stuff.
There's fruit things, isn't there?
Yeah.
I know here my sister's goes back to Primark on, I think it's the 12th of April.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not rushing to go to, big shops like Primark and stuff, but definitely, I'll be right down charity shops.
Yeah.
Well, she's been off for 6 months because even when they did reopen, obviously there was a lot going on here, so she had 6 full months off. She said, I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not. Like, you know what I mean? After being away.
Yeah.
I just thought I was going to be all right going into shops because when I was ill 2013, and I didn't go out for a long time, I was a little bit agoraphobic when I started going out again. I was getting really nervous.
Take it slowly, Karen.
Yeah.
A little bit at a time.
To be honest, I think we probably all will be.
Yeah.
Like to some degree, won't we? Certainly we'll be a little bit more, wary of sitting closer to people and, and definitely have that feeling of, are we allowed to do this now?
Yeah. Doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I haven't really missed shops, not going to shops, but I'll be really pleased for people with independent shops that had to be closed all this time and they're losing so much revenue. So quite a few people with independent shops and not been a good time.
Do you think, I know Andrew, you probably do this anyway, but you probably make more of an effort to shop local and stuff rather than ordering and things, because I did think when they said the Bridgend market might be opening back up again, it lasted 2 days and then unfortunately they had to close again, but I thought should make more of an effort to use that place and to buy from the butchers there and things like that, and not order stuff in from the big places. So try and make an effort to.
Yeah, we often used to go to South Gosforth, which is a couple of towns away. It's like a town outside of Newcastle, and they've got a lot of local shops there. And me and Darren would both go, and I'd look in the charity shops, and Darren would go to the butchers and stuff like that. So we'll try and do that again rather than ordering from the supermarket.
And you get better stuff in there as well.
You do.
Yeah. Right, and choose your own veggie bits and we'll have a knobbly potato, please. Much more fun.
I'm looking forward to picking my veg.
Well, there you go. That's it is coming, Karen. We're
exciting.
Yeah, exactly. And meet up, and me and Susan are going to go to Tate Gallery. Susan, I'm going to Tate. So
are you going as well, Lainey?
Well, it looks like I'm not, because she just totally forgot that bit.
Oh,
sorry.
Next time as well.
Well, I did say you'll have to put a lot of charge in the
I'll just get every reseller on the way down, charge up.
Right, yes. Be on tour.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my mum and dad are going to come visit in the summer, so that'll be something to look forward to as well. So I don't have to go on the train yet. So
I think that's the thing, isn't it? I was saying to my daughter yesterday, we were worried about if we had a date of when everything would be normal again, and we could look forward to it. Because even if it was August 2023 or something, at least we'd have that date and would know and we could plan. Because we can't, and even now that they've put these things in place to improve things, you kind of I don't hope, because what if that changes?
Yeah, true.
21st of June is Darren's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to him, we shouldn't really organise a birthday party just in case. Yeah.
I'm definitely thinking as soon, maybe not as soon as we're allowed holidays, but definitely I know Carla will be probably wanting to go to Turkey for a regular week, and I'm like, can I come? I want to go anyway. I want to get on a plane and go somewhere. So it's just, I need a bit of warmth and swim in a sea and a cocktail next to a beach. Damn it.
Yeah. I just want my camper so I can go travelling.
Yeah, just have a freaking break, man. You know?
Yeah, I was reading today that there's been an influx of holiday bookings since the announcement yesterday.
Yeah, people will, because how hard? I mean, the Sunday paper that we get has been pushing cruises for months now, and I think it's morally wrong, but they are appealing to people who've got the money to book them. It's
cruises are dead expenses, aren't they? I don't think I would be tempted to go on a cruise, to be honest.
No,
not yet.
No escape, is there, if you're in the middle of a night one?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not so bothered about holidays, really. It's been such a long time. I think the last time I went abroad was Spain. I think that might have been 2010. So, we haven't been on holiday away for a long time.
I've never been abroad.
Have you not?
No.
Is that on your bucket list, Lainey? Like, is there somewhere where you fancy going?
I'm scared of heights, so there's a bit of an issue with that one. And then also, like with the wheelchair and stuff, I'm kind of feel like I'd be stuck because I don't know how that would work, and I'm not sure that you could take an electric one with you, rather than just like. And I have no way of being hoisted, and like, you know what I mean. I would have to sit on in the wheelchair the whole time, so I couldn't go anywhere too far because I wouldn't be able to sit that long.
Oh, but you could one that solves everything. You could go on the Eurostar.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Yeah. But like trains are not very good either, and stuff. But
the Eurostar will be. They have they definitely yes, do it.
I was looking at the metro because some of the gaps are ridiculous, and like the step is like a massive step down on the gaps so wide, and it's not something I've looked into further, like whether because metros tend to not hang around, do they? So you can't No,
but I mean, like go to somewhere. Ferry to Amsterdam.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Yeah.
That would be.
It's the other side as well. So when I'm there, how do I get out the wheelchair one? And so there's lots of because I've googled like holidays for like disabled holidays, and you can get ones with like built-in hoists and stuff. Obviously, massively expensive, ridiculous. But I mean, who knows in the future? You know what I mean? Like what might happen? I don't know, but I mean, I'd be happy with the Lake District. I'd love to go back to the Lake District. Like I went as a kid. You know what I mean? I'd love to come to Wales and everything. I'd love to come around and see all yous, go over to Scotland, just like a tour or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I need one of them.
I'm just thinking how perfect actually Amsterdam would be, because it's built for well, it's not built for cyclists, but you know what I mean. Like everywhere is flat.
Everywhere's flat.
And everywhere's got like ramps and stuff. Like it would actually just be like cool. And
I need to go to Amsterdam because I chickened out.
I'm dangerous enough without
road trip.
When I was 22, I was supposed to go to Amsterdam with all my friends, and I just met Darren, and I changed my mind and said, no, I want to stay with Darren. I don't want to go, so I cancelled it. I know. So I do need to go.
I need one of them buses, them huge buses with everything in, and then they have the car built in underneath. But instead of the car, I could have Robo Bitch come out the bottom sideways, and I'm like, sorted. Can I need something like that? Would be amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. No, I could just totally imagine you.
You could come as well, because it'd be space, because it's like one of them huge things that like everyone could come or just have a picnic. Go all over.
Yeah,
we're doing it. We're all. I mean, you won't catch me on a ferry, mind. But I'll meet you in Amsterdam. I'll fly to Amsterdam. You come over on ferry. I'll meet you there.
What's wrong with a ferry?
I get terrible like motion sickness.
Yeah, I don't cope very well either.
No, I'm vomiting the whole time. Like, oh God, no.
Yeah, to be fair, the last time I was on a ferry, I spent most of the time in the toilets.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's one of my first memories.
You can fly to Amsterdam from Cardiff and it takes like less than an hour. So, you know, I'll do that.
Because my mum and dad, when we lived in Germany, my mum and dad used to come back to England a lot to see their parents and bring us. And one of my first memories is throwing up on a ferry.
Yeah, I can't cope with them. I definitely.
My mum got me them, you know, the wristbands with the plastic balls that are supposed to, and they just didn't work. I should have been medicated.
Knocked on the head.
For my 50th birthday, I'm going to have a massive party, and then everyone can just come.
Yay!
Yeah.
And we'll just like hire the stadium or something. Fun there.
Well, we'll just hire the Stadium of Light.
Yeah.
No.
It's actually called the Stadium of Shite here.
No.
That's what it's called. That's what Darren calls it.
These are Dr. Geordies, man. Honest.
What Mike Dando just said about like going to Pontins, like Butlins and Centre Parks and stuff like that, they have disabled facilities, don't they?
Yeah.
Like they have to, surely. So yeah, let's go to Butlins.
I've never been to Butlins.
Oh my God, like, campus tits.
A specialised mattress, will I just bring it? I don't even know. Like, I never really, I kind of did look at it, but like not properly.
Oh, definitely look into it, man. It'd be so cool.
Just get enough people to push me bed, and we'll just go on a like, rampage.
80s weekend. Oh my God, an 80s. See, Andrea's
there. I'm there already.
Yeah.
I have never felt so gorgeous in my life. When I was 18, I went on holiday to Butlins with my mate, and it's before I found out I was diabetic and I lost loads of weight. And I must have got chatted up about 10 times. I think it's just because I was really skinny and I look good.
Oh. You were happy. That's probably what it was. Your happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's holiday stuff. Holiday, you know, you're in that holiday mood and yeah. We're going to Butlins. Plan. Yeah. It is real nice to kind of vaguely plan stuff now. Like before, it was, you know, literally last week I was thinking about like, oh right, holidays are. There's no point even looking. There's no point looking at all because we just don't know. But now it's like, well, at least there's a little bit of hope to maybe plan something at some point in the next year. Like, there's a glimmer of an idea or something, which is quite nice, isn't it?
I think like once, you know, they start to do things and there's more people out and about and like the schools go back and all that sort of stuff, and it doesn't affect the R rate, then I think we can be able to start like, you know, I think then we'll more have hope about it, and plus things might move forward then quickly because he said he was going to leave it like 4 weeks to get the data, wasn't he, or whatever in between.
That's why there's gaps between each stage. Yeah.
Which I think's good. I mean, there's loads of people been ranting on the television saying that's too cautious, but I think it's a good idea because the amount of times we've had to go back into lockdown, I think it's good to be cautious.
I think if they can reduce it, they will, but they don't want to overpromise and underdeliver.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, it could move quicker if the data shows what we think it might show. So.
I've just remembered another thing what I was going to say as well with my debts. I've gone from owing 6,000 to 5,000. I'm now in the 4,000s.
Well done.
Well done.
That's good as well.
See, I think when you paid off like a chunk, it definitely starts going down a lot quicker then because obviously your interest rates get smaller as well. Yeah. So as long as you're still, say if you're still paying, right, I pay £100 a month, then more of that £100 goes towards the actual chunk of debt, doesn't it? So it kind of.
What I've been doing is I've been paying extra, like in between the repayment. I've been paying extra, like little odd bits here and there, just so I get a round figure each time. So like this morning I paid off £12.50 because it was 62.50 what it ended in. So I just paid £12.50. So I do that every so often as well, and that adds up.
I did a very responsible thing today.
Did you?
My Vivian Westwood order turned up, and I tried it on, and it doesn't suit me, so I'm sending it back.
Oh,
wow! Okay, that's really amazing. Well
I
done.
know, right?
That's very helpful, Lex.
I know. What's happening?
I didn't order that Vivian Westwood scarf because we needed new phones, like home phones. So we got a new phone instead.
Oh,
but that's okay.
You don't
need another scarf, really.
I mean, I don't need, but you know, whatever.
Sorry, I was just
so popular, Lainey. I don't know.
Yeah, she's very popular.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Louise says Chesney hooks and black lace. Now, aren't black lace the people that do agadoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
When we were clearing out our CDs, Nick pulled out my black lace CD and he went, "Oh, so that'll go on that." No, that's staying.
You have a black lace CD. That's lace
CD.
Man.
You've got one song, surely, maybe two.
No, don't you touch it.
Watch me get rid of it.
I'll get rid of one of the Depeche Mode.
You dare.
Of course. That's it.
Yeah.
I've
actually seen Black Lace live in Blackpool.
Don't admit to these things on the internet.
No. Oh, dear.
Lose your street cred, Andrea.
I don't care. They're good fun. I really don't care. They're good fun, and I love having a dance. So
fair enough. I genuinely think when I was about 10 years old and I went to Butlins that they were there then as well, but not as like it's 80s night. It's just they were a Butlins act then. You know?
Yeah. I think I was 12 when I saw them in Blackpool, so that, you know. But I wouldn't be adverse to seeing them again.
I would love to go to Blackpool, actually. That is one place that, because it is just so camp, and I want a Kiss Me Quick hat and, you know, all of that kind of thing. And they do the ballroom dance in there, and I'd love to go to a tea dance in the afternoon.
Oh, I'd love to go to the Tower Ballroom.
Yeah.
Love that.
It would be cool, wouldn't it? Definitely want to go.
We talked about a Stella Ladies weekend. Maybe we should do Blackpool.
Yes.
Maybe we should. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Blackpool.
I'm not going on the roller coaster though.
No, I don't do roller coasters, but definitely would like a tea dance, please. I'd like to go to a tea dance, and wear a nice frock. Yes.
Oh yeah, Louise is saying she watched a program about spending habits, and one of the men from Black Lace had an eBay addiction. I watched that as well. Yeah.
Oh.
Oops.
So he's funding our bad habits then. So thank you, Mr. Black Lace.
In the corner, Kelly. Go on.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Oh, single up going there.
Well, just we'll just go to Blackpool then, and you can all go to, I don't know.
I want to go to Blackpool. Been on my list. Me and Darren done this list. I think it was 2016. We done a list of things we wanted to do, and I'm sure that was on there. I've got it somewhere in one of my notebooks.
Yeah, and then we can all descend on Z and Bex as well.
Yes. Yeah.
They're near Blackpool, are they?
Yeah.
Go to Garstang, and we'll get a Garstang cheese pie or whatever it is that Z likes to make his metaphors about.
And you could get a T-shirt that says, "I've been to Garstang and all I got was this windscreen wiper."
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, what were they on about the other day? Oh, their gondola thing.
Gondola, yeah.
And I was like, I'll have a T-shirt. Like, if they're doing merch, I'll have a T-shirt that just says gondola on it with like a picture of their little
Check
thing.
out my gondola.
Yeah, like I'd totally be up for that, you know.
See, I knew what he was talking about straight away because we had our shop refitted. Like, my dad had everything new put in, And I was so excited when we got all the shelving. I got to plan it all and that. And I remember gondolas then. So I was good at stuff in the gondola.
Yeah, we had gondolas now in Blockbuster as well. That's why I was talking to him about end caps and POS and stuff. He's like, "Oh, look at you with the lingo." It's like, yeah, it's still there. It's still there.
Like the sale.
Sorry about that. And it was from earlier on who I spoke to, because they were going to get the psychiatrist to ring him just to confirm that that's what they were going to go with, because she wanted to make sure everything was all right with him. But apparently he was trying to ring us, and I was like, well, my phone's never rang and you've got straight through, so I don't know. You must have rang a different number. So.
Oh, I bet Blackpool's not grim.
Well, it is grim up north, so you know.
Honestly, I bet it's like probably like last
totally grim up north.
I did live there for 9 months. I did live in Blackpool for about 9 months, and it was lovely, and it was okay in the summer, but it is grim in the winter. It's hot and dead.
I think we should all go to Brighton as well. We'll do like a seaside tour and go see Story in Brighton.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
yeah. What you could be Are you being discussing why you're going?
Yeah. We're all going to go to Blackpool.
Yeah, I've never been.
Well, then you can see.
What about Scarborough? Scarborough's supposed to be
yeah, I like Scarborough. I mean, I haven't been since I was very young, but yeah.
And Whitby.
And Whitby School, and South Shields.
I'd love to go to Whitby.
And Durham.
To be fair, I'd like to go anywhere right now.
Yeah, I'd like to go down there.
I mean, Durham's beautiful, but it's very expensive, but it is beautiful.
Durham's all right. It's a bit boring.
There's a few very scenic places, though.
Yeah, Durham. Scenic. Yeah. And then what do you do?
No, yeah.
You know.
You sit and enjoy nature.
Yeah, whatever. What do you do
for get drunk slyly on the boat tour?
I very nearly went to Durham University, but I didn't. I decided to go to Leeds instead.
Good choice, because I was
music scene.
Yeah, I lived in Durham for 2 years. I didn't go to University of Durham. I went to New College Durham, which was like the scummy crap one. But yeah, so I was 2 years in Durham. There's 3 nightclubs, and they were all shit.
Well, my granddad was from Northumberland, so we had family up near Durham, and we used to go and visit quite often when I was younger. And I remember going to visit a waterfall once, and I can't for the life of me think where it was.
Be High Force.
Ah,
High Force and Low Force.
Yes.
In Durham. Really cool there. I haven't been there since I was a kid either, but.
Aww.
Oh, thank you. That's been bugging me for ages, trying to think what it was. Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
No way, Louise. You went to the same college.
There's a video of High Force on YouTube, so you'll be able to see it properly. Like it shows that all of someone. What do they call them things? Drones. Yeah, they use a drone and go right up so you can be able to see it again. Bring back memories. It's really cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have a look at that actually.
We spent a very wet day in Durham. It was absolutely pouring with rain, and but it was I still enjoyed it. But we went to the cathedral, and someone was walking around and told Darren to take his cap off. He said he was being disrespectful. Sorry. Yeah, I do remember going to the cathedral because my granddad said that as a boy he used to go and sit up at the top and just sit and draw, and so good memories of that.
That's so mad that Louise, I know Sam went to the same college as me. That's so cool.
Durham.
Yeah, not the most.
Really dark here. I think we're going to get some rain.
Yeah, it's raining. It's drizzling here, so it might be coming your way.
It's really sunny here.
Yeah, still sunny here.
Of course, I think, is it Tuesday, Thursday and Friday is going to be really nice here.
All right.
Full sun, supposedly. So.
'Cause it's coming, spring is coming, and then it's summer, and summer is going to last until November. It is.
Never had.
I've got snowdrops in my garden. I've got some, I always forget the name of them. What are those flowers called that are everywhere and they pop up all the time?
Crocuses.
Crocuses. Yeah.
No,
Daffodils.
primrose. The primroses have come out, and the daffodils stalks have come up. So it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah,
and then I'll get lovely big pink blossom on my tree outside this window, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, it's all coming back to life.
I haven't done anything in that backyard since I've done my makeover, so it's looking a bit worse for wear. That's the most rubbishest garden makeover video you'll ever see, but I was very proud of myself, so I'm glad I filmed it.
So why not?
Oh, the boys want to go on a boys' weekend.
Of course.
I don't know. I reckon the lads will want to come to the places that we want to go to. See?
Oh dear, Kelly.
Oh no!
On a Tuesday.
It is really confusing on what day we're on, what month it is, and it's more surprising how fast the beginning of this year has gone, because like last January seemed like 3 months on its own, and then we're already coming into March.
Yeah, I know.
It's madness.
Before you know it, it'll be the end of June and we'll all be allowed out again. Woo.
Yay!
My dad's 70 at the end of April, so that should be that won't take long to come around, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But he wanted to have a big party, but it's my mum and dad's 50th wedding anniversary in December, so hopefully they can have a party then.
Oh God, yeah, big party.
Yeah.
Well, my mum's 70 on the 12th of April. So happy birthday to her. I'll sit somewhere outside with her. But she doesn't have a garden, so that's really awkward. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I think the pubs are going to just be crazy.
Hi, Will. How are you, Will?
I've just had a really rude. Did you see it?
Yeah.
What happened?
He said if we all get our tits out, he'll give us some money. So
Wrong time.
I totally missed that.
Super chat me first, because I've actually never had a super chat, so I don't even know if it works. So super chat me first and see what I do.
Or if you want the details of my OnlyFans, like I'm more than happy to supply. I mean, Susan's in there, and she gets pictures of my feet, and she pays $5 at a time. So we can definitely do some kind of deal if you like.
Where are my spanners there?
It's all right. He's been blocked. It's all right.
Yeah.
By me.
Well, the one minute I take my eye off the chat and it all goes off.
I was going to say now tits up, but that's not really quite the right terminology.
And like Louise just said, you got get some dirt cleared, doesn't it? There you go.
Nobody wants to see my back.
Everyone wants to see everyone's backs. All of
To
the
be
time.
fair, if I did do it, my boobs would fall that far down. You wouldn't see them anyway. So
yeah, I'd have to stand up.
I'd have to show me feet.
Look where I've got my hands. My boobs go further than that. Okay.
Kick them back up.
Oh dear. Oh, Storr says Will is organising next boys outing.
Sounds like it.
Oh dear.
Susan, it's not facts. I'm not showing off my barn cakes.
You need considerably bigger backs.
All your rolls.
Oh yeah.
That's the only time I say baps when I'm referring to my boobs. I say rolls.
Well, nobody calls their bosoms rolls, do they? Because that's just weird.
But you do roll them up and tuck them in. Yeah.
Get your cobs out.
Cobs, yeah.
Yeah, and then there'd be rolls.
No.
Something's just fell over in my garden. There was a big gust of wind there. Something came crashing down. I don't know what that was.
Storms are coming.
Mm.
I might try that, Kelly. It's working for Lex. Bring an extra charge for feet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I make at least like 30 quid a day off a season. It's great. You know?
Can someone super chat me 99p and I'll put it towards the cancer research thing just to see if my super chat actually works, because nobody's ever done it. Oh my! Or is that too beggy?
Hang on.
No, it's
Well, you don't have to, Les.
testing it works.
I don't even know what comes up when you're on StreamYard, because you often miss
Don't
yours, don't
super
you,
chats
Andrea?
take a big percentage anyway? I thought you'd lose most of it in the.
Yeah, well, it's just because we're so behind in the chat usually that it's 10 minutes before we've actually got to a super chat, and then if it jumps, we just
you
completely miss it. And if the bubble doesn't come up at the top, we've no idea we've had one.
Yeah.
So
Mine's doing it.
I've never actually had any money off YouTube yet because I haven't earned enough, I think, or I've done something wrong. I don't know, but
I'm 75 subscribers away from 1,000 now.
oh,
really?
Yeah, because I've been shouting us out to you now, and because Susan's been just shouting us everywhere, as has Ashley.
Let me put a link to your channel in the.
Willies.
There you go. See the little bubble
Oh, thank
at
you.
the top, but sometimes it doesn't work with ours.
Oh,
I don't
thank
know
you,
why.
Lex. Right, all of it, and
You have to read the comment, Karen.
yes, sorry, yes. Oh, naughty.
You have to read
Just
it.
highlighted it.
Mike sent me 79p, and Ashley sent me 199. Super sticker didn't work though. I don't know.
No,
What
it doesn't for some reason.
It doesn't on StreamYard. It's really annoying. You can't see what it's supposed to be.
So all of that I will give to the cancer research.
Can you please read out my comment?
I said naughty.
It's Wiley's. Wiley's, isn't it, Karen?
Willies.
Yay!
Willies.
It's,
what was I going to do? Oh, ladies.
So I was going to say, if anybody in the chat isn't subscribed to Lainey, then why not? Head over to Lainey.
Why not?
Right now, because you're missing out.
If you're not subscribed to Lainey, anyone that's watching right now, can you please explain why?
Hang on, I'm putting a link in.
Oh, it's on a postcard.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Explain yourself.
Better be a good
Ashley's
excuse.
sticker is a dancing pair. Thank you, Ashley. How does Zahir get his to get read out? Because that's quite funny when people put loads of L's.
He's got fancy stuff. He uses like OBS. And,
oh, I did do a crash course on OBS. Oh my goodness, did I leave that on there? Sorry.
Yeah. Lex is getting her money's worth. That's all it is.
Oh, thank you, Wendy. She's going to sub from my other account.
Oh, I could do that as well. Yes, I'll do that.
Susan's saying she's pimping us out. All around.
What I normally do is I sneak onto Darren's one and subscribe to people, and he's like, "Why am I getting these notifications?" And I'm like, "I always sub to you to help them out to get to 1,000."
Becca's sub to us from both of our sons' accounts. They're going to be going on their thing and then be like, "Who's she?"
Who calls boobies milkers anyway? I've never heard of boobs being referred to as milkers before.
Maybe a farmer. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds a bit farmerish.
He's probably very, very single if he refers to them as that.
Yeah.
Probably very 12, I should imagine.
Yeah.
I'm fast asleep when Lainey does her late night chat.
Urban exploring. That's a new way of putting it.
Do you go to like abandoned houses and stuff, Lainey?
Apparently. I wanted to go to the castle, but I'm not sure if it's a bit far. there's a Hilton Castle. There's a ghost story to it where in the I think it was like the 1600s, the man who owned the castle, he killed his the lad who stable boy, I think it was, because he didn't listen to him, and he killed him, like hit him, which killed him, and then buried him in the walls apparently. And he was found guilty for it later on, but apparently he haunts the castle, and he's known as the Card Lad of Hilton because of it. And I was going to go as the castle's obviously being restored by what's them people who restore stuff, like history.
National Trust.
Yeah, National Trust, I think it is, or English Heritage, one of those. So it's going to go there, but it's quite far. It's probably about an hour and 20 minutes it would take us. 5 or 10 minutes a car, but unfortunately, I would have
we have 4 castles in Bridgend.
Have you?
Yeah, 4 bloody castles. Crazy, isn't it? Like, why should any town as well? Like, we're with just a town, 4 bloody castles.
Yeah, 1 is enough for us.
4, greedy. I
might be wrong, but I think the castle in Newcastle is teeny tiny. I'm sure it is. It's a little teeny tiny castle in Newcastle.
A teeny tiny castle in Newcastle.
Yes.
Or is it very far away?
I still won't say Newcastle. And the newsreaders, they say Newcastle.
Newcastle?
Even when they're not from up north, they still say Newcastle, but I say Newcastle.
Nia works in a castle. What do you do, Nia? Are you like a knight of the round table?
Oh, she did tell me what she does. I can't remember.
I don't know if you'll be able to see, but that's Hilton Castle.
That's cool.
That's literally all that's left of it. It's a bit wider than the picture shows, but that was after they restored it because they put glass in and such likes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I'd love a castle. I think
I think you'd suit one as well. Like it would really suit you.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'd quite like one. I wouldn't say no if someone were to give me one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, obviously. Yeah.
And
Thank you, Nick.
I keep in the tower. I want the tower to be my room. I want a round bed. Everything's in a turret.
What's a castle? The castle.
It's taking it away over here.
Wow. Nice one, Nick.
Cool job. That sounds awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very jealous.
Very cool.
Does that mean that you can go around and go like, this is mine and this is mine? I'm just borrowing this huge painting. Thank you. Awesome. Hats
Has anyone got any suggestions of what I can have for my tea? Because I didn't get anything out of the freezer.
Beans on toast.
I have got a tin of beans.
Beans on toast is nice. So, like when you haven't had it for ages, it's just really nice.
Oh, I've got some big potatoes.
Kirsten was good. She'd be saying like pie and beans. Pie and beans.
Or something you can defrost from in a microwave from the freezer.
Yes.
I like to defrost it in the day, and then I don't like to defrost in the microwave. I'm funny about that. I don't know why.
You're weird.
I might have jacket potato with cheese and beans.
Oh, there you go. Good stuff.
Very nice.
Sounds good.
We're having steak and veg.
We're having corn with some kind of spicy sauce and Singapore noodles.
Or I might be brave and cook one of those corn burgers just to see if I definitely don't like beetroot.
Yeah, try it and find out.
Yeah, and then at least I've got my jacket potato if I don't like it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm doing a vegetable pasta that we can reheat.
You're having vegetable pasta?
Yeah, well, we can reheat because Edna's got dance at 6. We're live with Kirsten at 6:30.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm live with Lainey at 7:30. So I've got to try and eat before all of that. Then Ella's got to eat after dance, and then Nick will probably eat after a live guest. And so I need something that we can all just like grab and stick in the microwave once it's done. It's a bit of a juggle tonight.
Yeah.
So the first time you're on this evening is with
Kirsten. So that's on our Andrea channel. Yeah, and then Kirsten
6:30.
Curiosities is on with us at 6:30.
6:30, right?
Yeah,
cool.
Well, I'll tell Darren he can have an Xbox night, and I'll tune in for that, and then over to Lainey's to watch the Banished Bin.
Yeah, and then quiz after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Match review Tuesday after. Yeah.
Right. I'll see if I can stay for that. I don't. He gets quite bored. He loves his Xbox, but it's quite good really because he gets quite bored after a while. So there you go. Louise has gone into Mind Body Calm Yoga, and she's probably subbed to you, Lainey, because she's changed over to that.
Cool.
Yes, we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes, and I really need
to too. So
need a wee.
Yes, and everybody here's got weak bladders. I have a bladder of steel. I never need a wee. I have a good bladder, but people always say to me, I need a wee. Well, they're just using it as an excuse because they want to go.
No, I genuinely always need a wee.
Once I've drunk a pint of coffee,
yeah.
like
exactly.
I had the hour, and I'm like, oh.
So
what I was going to say was I'm probably going to vlog March anyway. Try and do a weekly vlog at least in March to show how I'm getting on with my walk-in challenge.
Cool.
So I will do that.
Yeah, that'd be
so
good.
Everyone have a good week, and I'll see you all later in Nick and Andrea's chat with Kirsten, and then I'll see you on Lainey's channel.
Linky Dunk and Andrea and Kirsten.
Thanks for joining me, ladies, and we'll see you all soon.
Cheers.
Toodle pip.